Good morning, hobbits. We are up bright and early, and it's actually crazy, but getting a 2-star vegetable is easier than you think. Welcome to Shire Academy, where we help fellow hobbits with their everyday tasks. In this one, we'll talk about getting your first 2-star vegetable, and also we're gonna touch on companion planting. That's why we're up bright and early at the beginning of the day next to our garden. But before we get to that, let's talk about the importance of the 2-star vegetable. Early in the game, you'll get a quest that asks you to turn in a 2-star vegetable to progress. Now that can be a little bit tricky, but it also can be very easy if you know what you're doing. First of all, you can get a 2-star vegetable as a quest reward from other hobbits. So I think potentially you can get some 2-star vegetables if you satisfy some of the hobbits' cravings with a shared meal. So just watch out for that as you play through the game, and as you prepare meals that satisfy their cravings for specific dishes, as well as for specific tastes like salty, sour, sweet, or spicy, or bitter, you'll get some rewards after you have the shared meal. And some of those rewards, I'm pretty sure, can be 2-star vegetables. So it is very possible that by the time you reach the quest where you need to turn in some 2-star vegetables, I think that's for opening up one of the clubs, potentially like a foraging club. By the time that you reach that quest, you might already have some 2-star vegetables in your pantry or in your backpack. So check here. For example, I have this 2-star baby marrow. I could as well just turn it in for that quest. Now, if you find that you don't have any 2-star vegetables, you can increase your chances of growing better quality vegetables, 2-star vegetables, in your garden by utilizing the system called companion planting. Companion planting means that the two plants that you put together, they either get a happy or sad status. We can see that in the encyclopedia. If we go, for example, to vegetables and choose something like lettuce, it will show you that it's going to be happy if it's growing next to maize and cucumber and one more vegetable that I haven't unlocked. And it's going to be sad, or it's not going to be a good companion if it's growing next to this other vegetable that, again, I haven't unlocked, so it's not open for me. For cucumbers, you see I have all the information. It's going to be happy with box peppers, lettuce, and tomatoes, but it's going to be sad when growing next to a ruby tater. So it's going to grow slower and not get any chance of growing into a 2-star or a better quality vegetable. So that's one way to do companion planting. If you want to grow a 2-star cucumber, you plant it next to tomato, a box pepper, or lettuce. But another way of doing it as well is planting it next to flowers. So let's see if I have any seeds here with me. You'll see that I have a couple of squash seeds and I have this delphinium seeds. So early in the game, Delphi will give you some delphinium seeds or one delphinium seed as a reward, which you can then plant in your garden next to your vegetables. And it is actually a universal companion plant. It's basically making every or other basic vegetables happy if you plant them next to the delphinium. So look, I have some vegetables still growing. They're not showing as, any good indicator, a happy face, a gold happy mask. So we're gonna try and plant a delphinium seed in here. And as you just hover over and try to plant it, you'll see that it indicates to us that all the other vegetables in that planter are gonna be happy, meaning that delphinium seed is an ultimate perfect companion plant for these vegetables. You see I have some shallots, I think, growing here, and some ruby taters. Now, if I plant it next to rhubarb, the other vegetables are not going to get the effect, but rhubarb is becoming happy, right? So I could just plant it here and my rhubarb has a chance to grow into a 2-star vegetables. And same here with, I think this is basil here. So if I plant here in the planter, whatever's growing or whatever I plant next is gonna be happy as well. So let's plant that in the corner to maximize space. See, I'm pushing it all the way in the corner, all the way until it just disappears from the planter. And planting it here. And now if I also try and plant squash seeds, again, I can't plant it in the middle. I have to push it towards the corner here. It's showing me that it's also going to be happy growing next to the delphinium flower. Boom. Now, of course, don't forget to exit the planting mode and water your plants. If it's not raining, then you have to water them manually so that they grow quicker. And now I have a good chance of those plants growing as a 2-star high quality plant, basically. And one more tip before we wrap up this video. If you need to refill your water, you don't have to go all the way out of your property and reach that little river, which is what I've been doing at the beginning. But actually there's very early in the game, there is access to this little water spot right here. And you can just freely fill it up here without running too much. And now you have, again, full water here that you can spend on other planters if you need. So hopefully this little video was helpful to you in order to understand how to get some of the 2-star vegetables needed for an early quest, or how to utilize companion planting system to grow or have a better chance to grow 2-star or higher quality vegetables. My main goal with these videos is to help you or provide you with some good time. So if you enjoyed this video, click that like button or subscribe to let other hobbits know that we're doing something nice here. I hope to see you again in Shire Academy, but for now, Crazy Trick out.